Hello, friends. My name is David Mage. I am doing this recording just to explain what Bitcoin is. To do that, let us start here. The evolution of money. Money did not just start as money as we know it today, but it evolved from one phase to the other. So I'm going to use this diagram just to explain that to you. Firstly, many years ago, we had bartering. In fact, just to explain that, a man by the name of Adam Smith wrote a book, The Wealth of Nations. In that book, Adam traces the evolution of money. And one of the things that he tries to explain in there is with regards to bartering. He explains bartering as a form where one person who had something valuable, say person A had something valuable, which person B needed, and person B also had something valuable. So the two had to come together and they would negotiate in terms of how much or how many of what person A has that he should give to person B, so that they exchange that, and in so doing, then it's a transaction. That is bartering. That later on with time, as societies evolved, then people had gold, silver, copper. They then started to exchange goods for gold. And in this instance of bartering, for example, it depended on the negotiation skills of the two parties. It wasn't regulated. People were themselves determining this, the value or the worth of something. And it is for this reason that Adam Smith says that money pre-existed the state or governments. And it is his belief again that governments should therefore have nothing to do with regulating money. That is what Adam Smith stated. And this takes us through to the principles behind Bitcoin, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Then later on, metal coins were minted, and people were using metal coins in order to buy, to exchange value. Now, one thing with metal coins is that they can be quite heavy because you need to carry a lot of them. Then, with the introduction of the formal banking system, then paper money was introduced, bank notes. Later on, plastic cards, bank cards, check cards, debit cards were introduced. Now, what happens when you use your bank card is that you simply give your card to a merchant, and the merchant swipes your card, and in so doing, then you are making a payment. And you're making a payment using your card. So you are not really using money. You're just using your card just like this. They swipe your card, you key in your PIN number, and in so doing, a transaction is completed. Now, the limitation of bartering, of using gold, of using metal coins, or of using paper money to transact, or even bank cards, is that you need to be at the same place together with the person that you are buying from, so that you can complete the transaction. If you are not there, then you cannot do the transaction. So that is a very big limitation. It was as a result of this that the banking sector introduced electronic money, which is internet banking. Most of you have internet banking accounts, or you have access to internet banking. Because with internet banking, now you are able to pay someone that is afar off from where you are without needing to physically be at the same place with them. And when you send money via the internet, you punch in numbers, and then you click pay, and you send money to the person gets paid, just like that. You send them numbers, but they are able to withdraw money. This now brings us to Bitcoin. This sign out here is for Bitcoin. What exactly is this thing called Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Why cryptocurrency? Because Bitcoin does not exist in a physical form. So it is internet money. It is cryptocurrency because it follows cryptography. Number 2, Bitcoin is digital money. Now, the advantage of Bitcoin is that, 1, it is borderless. There are no borders for Bitcoin. You don't need to worry about doing Forex, for example, because it can be converted to any currency. So it breaks down borders. And the beautiful thing, which is in line with what Adam Smith was arguing for, is that it is not regulated by any single government. Nobody controls Bitcoin. It is money for the people and by the people. That is one beautiful thing about Bitcoin. If Adam Smith was still alive today, he would be very, very impressed with the technology of Bitcoin. How did this come about? 2008, a system was released, blockchain technology. It was released into the open source, which is a system that enables individuals to exchange value or send each other money without the involvement of the bank or a government. It is completely decentralized. This satisfies the argument that Adam Smith had back in the 1700s, where he said governments have no business regulating money because the principles of the markets or economics pre-existed the state. Therefore, Bitcoin makes this possible. And in subsequent recordings, I will be explaining to you how you can open a Bitcoin wallet, how you can buy Bitcoin, how you can convert Bitcoin into your local currency, fiat currency, and how you can do network marketing with BitClub Network. Until then, ciao, ciao.